Hello everyone, I'm Jason Leader. I'm a digital artist and technical director. It's early February 2024 and I'm here to give you an overview of my part in a collaborative audiovisual performance I did alongside Messica Arson. This was part of the Live Code Boston event that took place this past January at MIT's Theater Arts Building in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Messica and I produced the performance by linking our independent digital workstations together using an HDMI capture card and TouchDesigner. I'm also going to discuss the TouchDesigner network I built to generate point cloud geometry, which was then rendered in real time during the performance with the virtual camera navigated using a wireless Xbox controller. We used this same network to ingest Messica's audio generative visuals and mix it all out live to the audience. I have a lot to talk about, so I'll get right to it. Messica and I were selected to perform together by the Live Code Boston team as part of a series of audio-visual sets that would be presented on the night of the event. I'm always kind of nervous before any performance, and an unexpected pairing adds a whole other level to that. We'd never met and weren't familiar with each other's work, but we quickly connected online and were both excited for the opportunity to collaborate live. I could tell from her work online and our interactions that we had the beginnings of a mutual respect and an excitement about technology and experimental visuals. Having never done a Live Code event myself, I was inspired by Messica's experience with Live Code New York and beyond. As she also makes visuals, we agreed that we wanted to mix our video signals live and really take it to the next level. I knew the venue had a large projection screen and I wanted to create visuals that matched the power of Messica's live audio performance style. I knew I was going to use TouchDesigner for this, and I wanted to use the depth camera on an Azure Connect to generate point cloud geometry of the crowd and Messica during the performance. I set about building and testing the TouchDesigner network we would use for the performance. I follow the Interactive and Immersive HQ, and they have a great Azure Connect point cloud tutorial that helped me quickly get a network up and running, visualizing the camera's depth data as point cloud geometry. TouchDesigner makes it really easy to instance things, and I actually duplicated the point cloud geometry multiple times to create a really cool effect. As our performance was going to be generated live, I wanted to give myself a fun way to manipulate the visuals. I began building a system in the network that mapped my virtual camera's position parameters inside TouchDesigner to a wireless Xbox controller. This allowed me to fly around the point cloud geometry almost like a drone and virtually film the scenes live. I was excited by this because it created a really cool effect along with the instance geometry. I also added controls so I could rotate the geometry itself separate of the virtual camera position. What can I say? I'm a pretty big nerd. I love building in TouchDesigner because it allows for this level of interaction design. It's so fun. Lastly, I needed to set up a way to easily ingest and mix the live visuals Messica would create during our performance. For this, I used a Magwell USB Capture HDMI Gen 2 device. I only needed to download and install one driver, and I could immediately ingest and mix Messica's HDMI out signal live in TouchDesigner. With everything built, it was time to perform. We met at MIT's Theater Arts Building a few hours before our performance time. Messica was a total pro. We quickly set up and tested our workstations, connected with the crew on technicals, even grabbed a bite to eat, and coordinated our t-shirt outfits. The performance went well without any technical issues, which was incredibly surprising to me considering we collaborated on designs remotely. Both our workstations were stable throughout the set, and it was great to see the crowd's reaction to our piece. The Boston Tech Poetics, Live Code Boston, and MIT Theater Building teams put an immense amount of planning and work into this event, and it really showed. The night featured over 30 contributing artists, live audio-visual performances, and many unique digital artworks displayed in a variety of ways. Something like 350 people attended, and donations were pooled and given to participating artists. A huge thank you to Messica Arson and the Live Code Boston team. Congratulations on an amazing event. If you want to connect with Live Code Boston or Boston Tech Poetics, their links are here. If you have any questions about this or other projects, I'm available to connect with these links. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great evening.